Hey everybody, I'm Jamie. Welcome to a very special episode of my channel. Today's episode is special because it's kind of a hybrid. It's half an episode. It's also kind of an advertisement. It's December 31st. Come out to Ray's Lounge in Lake Charles tonight at 7 o'clock. The comedian Jen Kober is going to be performing tonight, and it's going to be a lot of fun. She is fantastic, so funny. She does have a very strong following from the LGBTQ community, and that is partially why I wanted to spend my New Year's Eve there, because there is no place I am more comfortable than surrounded by women that will never find me sexually attractive. Now to what this episode is really about. This time of year always reminds me about my first film shooting. And no, I don't mean shooting a film. I went to a film where there was a shooting. Check it out. I got my first furniture. My buddy gave me some little things and I don't know if they are stools or tables. So I put stuff on them and sometimes I sit on them. I also got this cool chair. This is the kind of chair I can use. Now I can make money from men on the internet. Today's episode is double special because I am treating myself. I can't tell you what kind of cereal this is, but it has raisins and bran. And it is the official cereal of the 2011 movie Silver Linings Playbook. So this is kind of an ASMR episode as well. So a number of years ago, one of my best friends, who was the first one of my group to get an acting role in a full feature film, it was just a small indie film, he invited me to the red carpet premiere party at a theater in downtown Atlanta. We watched it, and we watched it. We watched the whole film. We watched all of it. We sat there from the beginning of the film to the end of the film. We took in the entire film. We didn't miss a bit of the film. We saw the whole film. When the film completed, everybody filed out into the lobby. They were shaking hands. All of a sudden, pop, 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 gunshots start going off. Everybody scatters, right? As they should. So I sort of ducked around and hid behind a brick pillar, but most of the people were just leaving. I stayed there. I stayed there so I could see what was going on, try to find my friends and make sure they were okay. I wasn't gonna leave without them. The cops came and they cordoned off the area. They wouldn't let anybody else leave while they combed the mall that the theater was in, looking for the perpetrator. So while this was going on, I ran up to the second floor of the mall where there was like a 12-foot vinyl banner poster for the movie that my friend was in, and I cut it off and I folded it up and I stuck it under my shirt because I figured that while there's a shooting going on, everybody's going to be focused on a much bigger crime. I am not advocating committing crimes. You should not steal stuff. You should not shoot up theaters. I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice, but it's just good life advice. It's moral advice. Don't commit crimes. But from a practical sense, if you were going to commit a small crime like that, the best time would be while a bigger crime was going on. I think back about that time, this time of year, and I'm always just grateful for friends and family. And I'm just grateful for all the wonderful experiences I've had this year. It's definitely been a trying year. It's been quite a year. It makes you appreciate the good times. I just think it's important that we look at ourselves as a country and decide, who do we actually want to be? Because I think it is just inexcusable, collectively, that we can be a country that allows things like that to happen, right? Like, who financed that film? Who allowed that garbage to be made? I have projects and I have friends here in Lafayette that have projects, and they are all worthwhile investments of time, money, and resources, because we have a wonderful artist community here, and yet there will be absolute garbage that goes on for people that are able to raise money for some reason or other. And fortunately, someone had a gun and put a stop to it before I got the dreaded question, the question that I was really worried about, which was, what'd you think of my movie? And I would have had to have been like, so good. So good. All of that is behind us now. come on down to Ray's Lounge and ring in the new year, or ring it in somewhere else. Grab yourself a bowl of Raisin Bran. It's really good stuff. And have a great new year.